Hi guys, we're in this beautiful location. No, not hi guys. No hi guys.
Not hi guys.
You're not high guys. You're low guys. No, what? No. Hi peeps. Anyway, so
What up, broskies?
okay, I need to stop moving this.
It's okay.
Where are you? Why aren't you getting in? Is it because you made a teddy pakdi hui hai?
Let me see if I can get my tongue in there so you can rest it on that.
This is good.
Better?
Yeah.
You look hilarious.
Just friends of
At the bottom,
There's
physics
interesting
happening.
stuff happening. I can't show it to you.
There's physics happening to keep this thing
Upright.
elevated. Anywho, so you guys, we took a trip to Malaysia recently.
Yep.
And we were thinking we'd actually share some of the tips that we learned either before the trip or on the trip or along the way.
Trust me, they're important. They're very important. So number one, it is humid.
It is very, very humid.
Okay.
Like, very humid.
It wasn't as humid in Langkawi, but it was actually nowhere near as humid in
actually
Langkawi.
true.
Kuala Lumpur though, extremely
Very
humid.
humid. Which
So
brings us to our second point. It rains.
it rains.
A lot.
Yes, and especially
A lot.
and it kind of goes around. So at a certain point you will feel like it's not gonna rain in that area. But at some point in that day the rain will come towards you.
Yeah.
So yeah, just make sure you always go with an umbrella, even if it's it feels like, oh my god, this is too much, but like take an umbrella.
Take
with
an
you.
umbrella with you all the time. All the time.
What's the third point?
Related to that, choose the right footwear, because it's so humid and because it rains all the time, your feet aren't exactly going to dry.
They're gonna be sweaty. So bring like lots of socks, by the way.
Yeah.
Just change through them. Also, on that topic, I just realized, bring like an under kind of shirt, I suppose, or something that will like soak up the sweat.
Yeah.
So your outer thing won't be just sticking to you and grossing you out.
Pick
so.
the right sort of attire, because pit
very
stains are
important.
going to be a thing. I think that, at least for me, the metro was really confusing. Like there were different lines, not different lines, but there were different types.
Yeah,
And
yeah. And their
it was
symbols,
difficult
by the
to-
way, they weren't different enough for
Yeah.
us to differentiate between them very distinctly. So, we thought Grabs were easier, frankly. That's their Uber. And we thought that it was quite convenient. And since we were, both of us, we were sharing the price, it would be a lot cheaper than taking
The KLIA Express.
the Express, yeah. Although it is cheap, by the way. It's not too much.
It's not exorbitantly expensive, but
Yeah.
if you're a solo traveler, then yes, it's cheaper to
Yeah.
take the express. But if you're coming from the airport and you're more than one person, the cost of each ticket kind of
Yep.
accumulates, so it's
Yeah.
easier just to take a Grab.
Yeah, so the KLIA Express, it will cost per person like 55, what do you call those, ringgits? What do you call those ringgits? He called them ringlets. Trinkets. So when we were taking the Grab together, it was just like 70 ringgits, 70, 75, something like that. And that like shared between the two of us, it was a lot cheaper.
We found this out when we landed at the airport. Take a Grab.
Oh,
Instead
yeah.
of taking taxis, you can download the app.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, a very confusing thing for us at first was that when you take the Grab, sometimes a taxi shows up. Don't be weirded out by that, because over there, taxis and like it's allowed for taxis as well as like private cars to use Grab.
Yeah.
So, because when you're even booking on the app, it says, press to locate for the nearest taxi or car. So don't
Yeah.
think that, oh my god, I'm getting in a taxi. Why is the taxi using Grab? Is it gonna kidnap me or something? So
Yeah, it's all
just don't get confused.
A few days, we learned, is not enough for the whole place.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot to see.
there is a lot to see. Yes, like we were kind of forced to, when we were doing our itinerary and everything. We were kind of forced to
Leave certain
leave
things
the
out, or-
highland specifically.
That being said,
yeah.
leave your FOMO at home.
Oh, yeah.
'cause you're not gonna make it through the place if you're constantly terrified that you're missing something. You
Yeah.
are missing something.
You are definitely missing something if you have that, like, oh my god, what am I missing? Like, ooh. Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Leave it at
very
home.
difficult trip.
You will think like, oh my god, it's kind of close by, but it takes a while to get to like different
Yeah.
places, even within the city. So I feel like the distances are like long.
Their distances are quite large,
Yeah.
especially for the airport. Plan way,
Oh my
way ahead
God,
for the airport.
yes.
The airport is very far outside
We almost
the
lost.
city.
We almost lost our flight to Langkawi.
One thing we found out at the beach, if you want to do any of the water sports, bargain.
Oh yeah, this is in Langkawi, by the way.
Yeah.
Just keep
Kuala
going.
Lumpur
Sorry,
doesn't
keep
have
going.
a beach, does
Oh,
it?
that's it. That's true, actually. Oh yeah, that's true. So for the money exchange kind of thing, we didn't see any places at all. By the way, I
Yeah.
don't think we saw like, not even at the airport. By the way,
We saw one.
so make sure you kind of plan ahead.
Like if you can get money exchanged before you come there. One thing we did find out, hotel services do exchange for you, but then you're at their mercy for their rates.
Yeah, exactly. And one more thing, by the way, it's the card is not as widely accepted in Kuala Lumpur, even though it's a city. It
Yeah.
wasn't as widely accepted as we're comparing it to like Tbilisi that we went to recently. Okay, so I know one of the biggest exports of that place is durian. And you'll see it in like multiple places. If not in its raw form, you'll see it in like chocolates and like that kind of thing. Whenever I see videos on it, they're like, durian is the worst smelling thing on the planet. It's not that bad, guys.
Yeah, it just doesn't taste that great.
Yeah, it just smells like, to me, it just smells like a mango is kind of in the middle of rotting. Like it started rotting a while ago, and now it's in the middle of it. It isn't fully rotten. It's just kind of getting there. It's on the way. It's not that bad. It just I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I mean, if you're up for the experience, definitely try it if you want, but you're not missing much if you don't.
They do call it the king of fruits. I think that was just a.
That's a mango, please.
Yeah, exactly. Have you had Pakistani mangoes?
A thing that we found out that the day tours go really, really fast, especially the day tours that go out to like Malacca or like some of the cities.
Yeah.
They go too fast to actually experience the place.
True.
If you can figure out the transport on your own, I think you'll probably enjoy it a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, one important tip I would give is like, I feel like people don't really pay much attention to Malacca.
Malacca's gorgeous.
They always go to Penang, Langkawi, and Kuala Lumpur. I feel like Malacca, go there if you're the kind of person who enjoys history, because there's so many layers of different types of like colonial history over there.
It's a UNESCO World Heritage List site.
Exactly, one of that. So don't miss that out.
Halal food was available. Just be careful on Jalan Alor because you do get a lot of beer mixed into it.
Yeah.
Last thing, if you're planning on visiting any of the mosques, do adhere to the cover-up etiquette. Your head should be covered, your shoulders, knees.
They do
elbows.
have like a abaya kind of thing, or cloak. I was going to say cloak.
Cloak of invisibility.
Yes, call up Harry. No, but they had those over there, so just go to the beginning and just kind of wear those up. The mosques, frankly, for me, they weren't really that like
Impressive.
Oh wait, this isn't a review. Yeah, nobody cares.
I think that's about it coming from my side.
Yeah.
Do you have any parting comments?
No, same actually. Yeah,
But
just
definitely worth a trip. You should
For sure.
definitely go to Malaysia. Just be careful with the weather.
Yeah.
Or if you can, plan it out at the time of the year when the humidity is slightly less. We went at the rainiest time of the year, so don't do what we did.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know any of the tips that you had.
Let's go. Okay. Keep going.
And let us know if
If
you
these
have
tips
any
were
other
helpful.
tips. Yep.
That tip, yeah. Bye.